You and I are going wine shopping together. You can find a sensational bottle of wine for criminally low prices. Let's get started exploring and tasting new wines together. Hello again, my fellow wine lovers. I am back with another bottle of wine that punches well above its weight and, of course, its price tag. So this is a grape that I've actually brought up in previous episodes, where I compared this to the bottle I was reviewing, kind of a, if you like this, you'll like that. And then I realized, maybe not everybody's heard of this grape. Maybe you've heard of it, but you've never gotten a chance to try it. So I thought it was high time we all get a little more familiar with Grüner Veltliner. Grüner Veltliner, or you can just call it Grüner, is a white wine grape that you can find pretty much all over the world, but is most predominant in Austria, where it is the most important grape in that country, making up over a third of all plantings. Grüner means green because the grapes are, wait for it, green in color, go figure. And then Veltliner derives from a region in northern Italy called Valtellina. This grape has been around since Roman times. It ripens very easily in these northern European areas and also thrives in a variety of different soil types. Grüner can run the gamut from affordable, crushable, light-bodied wines like this guy to more luscious, full-bodied, serious, and also age-worthy wines. In spite of part of its name being derived from Italy, it is thought to be originally from Austria. It is found in smaller amounts outside Austria and other parts of Eastern Europe, as well as New Zealand, Australia, Canada, and also California and New York in the United States. But this bottle is pretty special and actually a little rare to find because it's not from Austria, it's from neighboring Hungary. Hungary has been making wine for centuries. Its wines, and especially its sweeter wines from Tokai, were once coveted and treasured by European royalty. Unfortunately, due to a few factors like a couple world wars and an extended visit from communism, Hungarian wine fell off the greater wine world's radar. But they are bouncing back. However, you don't see a surplus of Grüner Veltliner coming out of Hungary, and especially from the sub-region it's coming out of, one of Hungary's larger 7 wine regions. This one's called Pennón, which predominantly makes red wines, especially heavier red wines made from French grapes like Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Cabernet Franc. So because this is coming from a more obscure area, because it is a more obscure grape for that region, this is pretty special to find. Usually those wines aren't really exported, and then if they are, they might be a little pricier, think $20 plus. But this beautiful Floriana Grüner Veltliner, you can find at Trader Joe's for just $5.99. I think the next step in getting more familiar with the Grüner is to drink it. Yes? Okay. If you insist. This is, I think, pretty typical of a lighter, more easy drinking, approachable Grüner. When I smell it, lots of citrus, lots of lime, which you see in Austrian Grüner as well, the more approachable, affordable ones. A lot of citrus, especially that lime. It's kind of pithy, a little bit of grapefruit as well. It's very mineral, very fresh, like crunchy, chalky rocks. And a lot of green notes, surprisingly, right? Grüner, green. But there are a lot of green notes on this wine. Green pepper, green beans. There's a spiciness that I find on Grüner Veltliner as well, like biting into a radish, that crispy, crunchy, almost watery kind of spice. A little bit of florality. You can find some of these Grüners get very floral. I'm also getting some tropical fruits, underripe tropical fruits, pineapple, mango, a little bit of peach as well, underripe peach. Let's see what it's like on the palate. One of the lovely things about Grüner, and probably one of the things you're noticing that I like in a wine, is higher acid, and this wine is high acid. We'll get into this in a moment, but that's one of the things that makes this wine super pairable. Grüner is great to pair with a wide variety of different foods. That's why I like showing you wines like this, because they are so flexible and easy to apply to many different food situations. Lighter in alcohol, right? Nothing too light, but 12%, so very approachable, nothing too aggressive. And then, yes, again, all those slightly underripe tropical fruit notes, the stone fruit notes like the peach, that pineapple, papaya, mango, and then of course that citrus. And it is still pithy, almost a slight bitterness to it, but not in an unpleasant way. This is, again, a very fresh, simple wine, but there's still plenty of layers to it. Again, for $5.99, this is a delightful wine. This is your, your pool pounder, your porch pounder. Although you don't need to pound it, you can also sip it very sensibly. But it is so easy to take another sip of this because it is so fresh and clean and crystalline and mineral. I would absolutely bring this to the beach, to the pool, to a picnic over the summer. This is just super chill. If you want to drink, but you don't want to like drink anything too heavy, hello, this is it. And again, because it has that high acid and it's so fresh, this pairs with so many different foods, vegetables, poultry, seafood, both shellfish and fish. This is also one of those rare wines that pairs really well with artichoke. Artichoke is a vegetable that, because of a compound in it, can make a lot of wines taste incredibly bitter. It's not the case with this. Again, also great with vinaigrettes and salads, which can be really tricky to pair with. I find Grüner pairs really, really nicely with Asian foods as well that are a little spicy. And especially because this isn't too high in alcohol, it won't exacerbate that heat. It will just cool off your palate. Be delicious with rich foods though too, because it is so high acid. It can cut through some creaminess, some fat, cheese. Oh, if you had a nice little cheese board together, that would be just delightful. I just killed that glass way too easily. I hope you get to pick yourself up a bottle because again, this is very special to see a Grüner from Hungary. I was a little bit surprised. I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of grabbed off the shelf because I love Grüner. And then I saw it was from Hungary and I was like, I've never had a Grüner Veltliner from Hungary. So I was really happy that I got to do this here with you for the first time. So if you're drinking Grüner for the first time or Hungarian Grüner for the first time, let me know what you think about this bottle. It is so easy and approachable, both in the bottle and also price tag wise. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you love it. Let me know what you think. And as always, keep exploring, enjoying, and trying new wines. Cheers.